This is an extra bit to add on to the end of the video because I was editing the video and I felt I really hadn't gone far enough to prove the problem or the fault with the solar rocker. So as you can see, I've taken it apart. I've got a neodymium magnet sitting on the coil. So if we put power directly into the coil, you'll see it jumps off. So we've proved the coil is okay. Okay. But you'll see I've put the little solar panel back on there just to check it, and it doesn't work with the solar panel. But same test can apply. If we put voltage directly onto the solar panel, it should operate the coil, and it's not. Just double check, reverse the voltage, and that. And there's only two things it can be on the circuit board. It could be the capacitor has died. I've never had one die, but it could be. Or we've overpowered the black blob, because the solar panel I was using was significantly bigger than that because it was charging the nickel metal hydride battery. So that's why I was using a bigger panel, nickel metal hydride battery in the clock. So yeah, we are not getting through the circuit board. I could, I suppose, take that capacitor off, but the way it works, voltage goes into the capacitor to charge the capacitor up, and then the black blob takes the power from the capacitor and sends it to the coil. And that's not happening. So I've probably got a spare one of these somewhere. I've got rather a lot of solar rockers one way and another. So I could possibly replace it, or I could just use one of my other solar rockers. Oh, in case you weren't wondering about this, that's just a single cell in there. The others are dummies. So we're just giving it 1.5 volts, which is still a little bit more than it would be getting from the panel. It's probably about 1.2 or something it gets from there, at a guess. Anyway, that was it. I thought I ought to add a little bit more on there because I don't think I'd done enough in the main video to demonstrate the problem. I just said I thought that's what it was. Well, a step further. Let's just go close up. I thought I might as well take the capacitor out and see if I could replace it. And when I was taking it out, the copper track came away with it. So I think the problem might have been, if we can focus please, the copper track was broken. So we will get an intermittent connection. That should be through there on the copper track. Because if I put power onto there now, where you can see it, Don't fail me now, come on. Yep, there we go. It just jumped across. Oh, got all upset. Right, up the other way. Yeah, so that's touching it where the leg of the capacitor should be. But as I say, the track was broken. So I think at some time or other, in one of its many falls off the shelf or whatever, that has, or at least the whole assembly, has caused the circuit board to crack, or the track to crack, so we will get an intermittent contact. So I'll see if I can bridge that gap with solder and put it back together. I've soldered the capacitor back in place and bridged the gap. I've also put the solar panel back on there. So, put some light on the panel. Oh, sorry about the flicker from the light, but that's fixed. Or at least that part of it's fixed. See if we can put it back together. Right, got to do these in the right order. That's unfortunate. I don't remember which way round it went. Not sure. I'm just going to put the light on it again. Okay, that looks like that's... Oh, sorry, not the camera. That looks like that's the right way round. That one has to go in before that one. I think it's that way. And this one has to go in. And that has to go over the peg that's on that one. Try the light again. Okay, it is supposed to be a bit random. Yeah, sorry about the flickering light. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure whether I've put them the right way round. I will try putting them in the other way round, but I won't bother filming it. Right, it can't be the other way round because the magnet's nowhere near the coil if we reverse that. So I was right the first time. See, this magnet needs to be over the other side, over the coil. All back together. So, bring my artificial sunlight over. And away we go. Well, I've just spent far more time on that than I intended. And all the things that I thought was wrong with it weren't. It was just a crack on the circuit board where the capacitor was soldered in place, probably as a result of being dropped at some time or other. It may have been just making good enough contact to run, and then maybe the hot weather expanded things or something like that. Because it's since we had really hot weather that it stopped working. But we're working again. But I've disconnected the wires that I had running to an external supply. We'll leave this one just running as an ordinary solar rocker. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.